such a long history behind it, and considering the popularity of the series, you can be sure that One Piece has numerous moments that are just instantly top tier. That's why we're only talking about the awesome moments showcased by the MC of the series, Monkey D. Luffy. From punching a celestial dragon in the face to transforming into a literal god, we've compiled a list to showcase his best moments. So, without further ado, here's a list of the top 25 best Luffy moments in One Piece. Starting off this list, we have the moment when Luffy punched Kaido for the first time. In a drunken state, Kaido went on a rampage to find Luffy and Norse as he hated their guts. Kaido used his last breath to destroy the entire castle, causing Luffy to fly into a rage since he believed his friends were wiped out. In this fit of rage, Luffy chases after Kaido, who is in his Azure Dragon form, jumps high in the sky and uses his Haki-infused elephant gun to punch Kaido right in the head. Seeing Luffy enraged has always led to some spectacular moments, and him taking on this Yonko was one of those moments. This would have been ranked higher, but Luffy proceeded to be utterly defeated by Kaido after this, so we'll keep this entry as an opener since the punch was awesome. We are going to slow down though, Luffy turning into Nightmare Luffy. Normally, a person can only hold up to 3 shadows, but a strong-willed person can hold even more. This is where Luffy comes in. Luffy shocked fans all over by absorbing a total of 100 shadows. Absorbing them, his form changes that of a blue Hulk and granted Luffy a significant power boost. Luffy's transformations are awesome to see, and this was a transformation that had one of the coolest designs and led to a significant power up. Too bad we won't be able to see Nightmare Luffy again, but his first appearance on screen is still etched in our hearts. Next up, we have Luffy challenging Big Mom. We all know Luffy is an airhead, and that's what gives him his particular charm. We also know that Big Mom is an Emperor of the Sea, one of the strongest pirates in the world. Now, normally you do your best to avoid such a character, but Luffy's dream leads him to encounter such characters more often than not. This moment was when Luffy had a chat with Big Mom when agreeing to round to destroy Fisherman Island, all because she didn't get her sweets. The scene was absolutely hilarious and showed how Luffy didn't care at all about Yonko's strength, since he casually picked up the call from Big Mom that not even her subordinates were willing to pick up. Luffy then talks to the Yonko and essentially challenges her, saying that he'll make Fishman Island his territory after berating her over how she wants an island destroyed because of some candy. Not an actual fight, but it was a memorable challenge nonetheless.
I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back.
Next, at number 21, we have Luffy one-shotting Bellamy. And this moment had some background details which made the one-hit defeat even better. Before the fight, Bellamy berated Luffy over his dreams and then proceeded to even punch him in the face. During this entire altercation, Luffy and Zoro stay quiet and take the hits as they don't want to use physical power against the guy who's making fun of their dreams. After a few episodes, Luffy learns that Bellamy stole Mont Blanc Cricket's gold. He heads to mock down and calls for Bellamy, which results in the fight. Now, Bellamy is arrogant during the entirety of it and charges up an attack that looks pretty powerful, making use of his spring fruit. Right before the attack can connect though, Luffy punches Bellamy in the face and knocks him out with just a single hit. With how Bellamy had made fun of Luffy's dream of being an overall jerk, it was extremely satisfying watching Luffy utterly humiliate him, and it's something most fans won't forget anytime soon. Next, we have Luffy defeating Arlong. Arlong talks about using Nami as a simple tool meant to make underwater charts for him. Hearing all of this, Luffy proceeded to destroy the room Nami drew her maps in, a moment that was amazing in itself. Arlong tries to stop Luffy, but he's intent on breaking Nami free from her cage. After pushing Arlong back a bit, Luffy uses his battle axe move and kicks down Arlong, destroying the entire building in the process. In a single moment, Luffy destroys Arlong's park, defeats Arlong himself, and releases Nami from her cage, resulting in one hell of a moment from One Piece. Next moment on this list is when we get to see the first of Luffy's gear transformations. Now, it's a moment fans won't soon forget, as it marks the beginning of a series of awesome power-ups. This moment was when Luffy used Gear 2 for the first time. During Luffy's fight with Luno, a member of the CP9, Luffy had to call forth his new technique he learned while training. By increasing the speed of his blood flow, Luffy gets much stronger and faster, while his body begins steaming and becomes slightly red. Though not exactly as powerful as a Super Saiyan transformation, this transformation still significantly boosted Luffy's strength and was a stepping stone to Luffy's growth. After the power-up, Luffy told Bruno that he was now much stronger than him and showed it too. All in all, this is one of the best moments Luffy's ever had. Next on this list, we have a heart-wrenching moment when a Nakama fights his own Nakama, Luffy versus Usopp. Usopp has a disagreement with Luffy over the fate of the Going Merry. He's very emotionally attached to his ship and wants to repair it despite its irreparable condition. Luffy, on the other hand, decides that they need to move on and obtain a new ship. Now, this disagreement escalates to a point where Usopp challenges Luffy to a duel over the ship. The fight's emotional and difficult for both characters, as Usopp feels strongly about his connection to the Going Merry, and Luffy has to make tough decisions for the sake of the crew's journey. Usopp actually puts up a fair fight, as he knows how Luffy works, but at the end of it, Luffy ends up the victor and leaves the injured Usopp behind, bearing the responsibility of being a captain. The situation was tough to deal with for both the characters and fans of the series, so it's not a moment that you can easily forget. Up next, it's another heart-wrenching moment of Luffy losing his crew to Kuma. When Kuma came along to face off against the Straw Hats, he used the powers of his four-form group to separate all of them and send them to different islands. But when Kuma was making them disappear at the time, Luffy only believed that all his teammates were being killed off. Watching the gang struggle with an opponent that feels like a mountain was perplexing, and seeing Luffy break down and being too powerless to save his friends was enough to make the most stone-hearted of fans sad. The moment marks a turning point for the Straw Hats and led to them growing as a team, but it was still emotional to watch at the time. Next on the list, we have another moment where Luffy had to face off against a member of his crew. This time it's Sanji.
I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back.
You'd think that this would be impossible, but at this point in the whole Cape Island arc, things had gotten significantly out of hand, and it was Sanji out of all people. After Sanji is taken from his crew, Luffy goes to get him back. And what's worse is that Sanji beats up Luffy and even talks badly about Luffy's dream. The disrespect. Sanji may have gone too far, but it wasn't because he lost his marbles. He viciously attacked Luffy to make him go away, because otherwise Big Mom would have hurt his friends as well as Zeph. When Sanji was trying to push Luffy away, he understood that Sanji was cornered into this position, so he took all of Sanji's abuse without lifting a finger. It was an extremely emotional moment, since we knew how desperate Sanji was, and at the same time, he couldn't bear to see Luffy get beat up by one of his friends. Luffy even says that without Sanji, he wouldn't be able to become king of the pirates. Next up, we have the time Luffy gave Nami his straw hat. of hardship. Arlong forced her to work for him, and she had to endure the pain of seeing her people suffer under Arlong's rule. Luffy understood the depth of Nami's struggle and her determination to save her village. When Nami desperately seeks help from Luffy, he responds without uttering a word. Instead, he places his iconic straw hat on her head, a meaningful gesture that signifies his implicit trust. This simple yet powerful act underscores Luffy's steadfast commitment to being there for others in their time of need. The straw hat is a significant symbol in One Piece and holds great sentimental value to Luffy. The scene holds a special place in the hearts of fans of One Piece and will continue to do so for a long time. Next is another epic fight from the series that also showcased another one of Luffy's gear transformations when Luffy fought Lucci. Lucci was a member of CP9 at the time and was known as the unit's strongest assassin. He'd shown himself to be a considerable threat as he stood in Luffy's way during the Enies lobby arc. To fight against Lucci, Luffy had to use Gear 2 and also Gear 3. This was the first time Gear 3 was showcased in this fight, and it involved Luffy inflating his bones by blowing air into them. His attacks were exceptionally powerful at the time, but the gear also had a significant drawback where his body significantly reduced in size when the power deactivated. The fight was amazing, with all levels of destruction, and the combat strength of both characters was equally matched. The moment was emphasized by the fact that Luffy had to use every ounce of his determination and power to win, and was finally able to ensure Nico Robin's freedom. Halfway through this list, we have Luffy's entrance at Marineford. The Paramount War, which took place in Marineford, was one of the biggest wars we got to see in One Piece. With Luffy's adopted brother Ace sentenced to execution, the Whitebeard pirates came to rescue him, and this led to an all-out war with the Marines involving all the admirals, warlords, and a vast number of forces. Besides the Whitebeard pirates, Luffy also showed up to rescue his brother, fully aware of the forces that would stand in his way. But to get to Marineford, Luffy first had to escape Impel Down, which was a feat in itself. After making it out of the inescapable prison, Luffy enters the war by falling down from the sky, smack dab in the middle of the war, along with all the other prisoners. It was an epic moment as the major characters watched a rubber boy fall from the sky to save his brother. Next up, we have the moment when Luffy uses the Conqueror's Haki on Fishman Island. The Haki of the Supreme King, commonly known as Conqueror's Haki, is the rarest form of Haki that can't be learned, and it's only found in those born with the spirit of a king. Now, this type of Haki allows users to dominate the will of others, and with its rarity, it's also considered one of the strongest forms. And watching it used in a battle is always an awesome moment. As such, when Luffy and the Straw Hats see the fishmen fighting, Luffy stepped up and used the Conqueror's Haki to knock out thousands of fishmen in an instant, effectively ending the fight without a single word and without throwing a single punch. The moment was so epic that it left most of the onlookers stunned, including the villain, and broke the remaining enemy's morale. No wonder it's one of Luffy's best moments.
お前がどんなとこでどういう王になろうと勝手だけどな。海賊の王者は一人で十分だ。
Up in the top 10, we have Luffy's battle with Katakuri.
I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, 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 back.
To ensure that his friends remained safe, Luffy chose to fight with Katakuri alone in Brule's Mirror World. Katakuri would prove to be one of Luffy's most difficult opponents. His Mochi Mochi Devil Fruit that Katakuri possessed was a special Paramecia-type devil fruit that had properties like a Logia-type fruit. His powers were much like Luffy's, and during the entirety of the fight, Katakuri seemed to have the upper hand as the devil fruit powers were also awakened. Both of them also had Conqueror's Haki, and the fight was exceptionally long, with Luffy getting beat down and then standing up again and again, eventually whittling down Katakuri's strength. Besides the fight, seeing how honourable Katakuri was also left a great impression on fans as he Going Merry, but this is the moment when Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats finally say goodbye to it. The Going Merry was the Straw Hats' first ship and was essentially their home during their journey. The crew thought of the ship as a beloved companion and none more so than Luffy, but a deep attachment to both the crew and their ideals. The Going Merry was such an important part that Usopp literally fought with Luffy for it. The ship even developed a life of its own in a way and was connected to all the crew, but after the amount of damage it went through, the Going Merry could no longer carry on and had to be destroyed. It was given a Viking funeral as Luffy set the ship on fire and had an emotional last word exchange with the ship's spirit. It was an emotional goodbye that you wouldn't think you'd be able to feel from the ship, but hey, it happened to bring tears to the eyes of many fans all over, and it's a moment we won't forget. Tears aside, the next entry on this list showcases Luffy's latest transformation as he awakens Gear 5. When Kaido thoroughly beats Luffy, it seems like there's no way that he can defeat the Emperor of the Sea, until of course Luffy begins to transform. Before this, we all thought Luffy had the Gum Gum fruit, but at this point, we learned that his devil fruit was actually a Zoan-type fruit, the human fruit, model Nika. Nika is basically a sun god who is said to have liberated slaves from their imprisonment and is associated with the idea of freedom. In this form, Luffy gains an astonishing level of power, letting him apply the properties of rubber to everything around him, including living beings. He literally used kind of like a skipping rope and was able to grab lightning out of the sky. The awakening marked a turning point in One Piece, putting Luffy on par with the strength of the strongest in the world. List is a moment prior to the Gear 5 awakening when Luffy literally walked past two Emperors of the Sea. Luffy is shown to not care one bit about enemies when he's got another pressing matter to attend to. This was quite possibly his coolest moment. With the worst generation standing up against both Big Mom and Kaido, it seems like the heroes are heavily outclassed, which they are. But then Luffy goes up to the two hulking behemoths without saying a word and just casually walks between the two towards the wall and Kinemon. You can literally see the confusion and anger in Yonko's eyes as Luffy effectively ignores them just to his comrade. The fight that takes place after is a whole other ballgame, but man, this moment was epic. Next, we have another awesome transformation during the battle in which Luffy fought against Doflamingo and finally used Gear 4.
I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, Luffy had to give his all while fighting one of the most fearsome villains up to this point. Doflamingo was exceptionally powerful and had taken away his devil fruit, the string fruit, which put him on a whole other level. To combat Doflamingo, Luffy had to use everything in his arsenal, and the strongest weapon was his Gear 4 transformation, Bound Man. The form he attains is completely different from his other forms, and Luffy takes on a significantly intimidating appearance while increasing in size. He has a massive boost in strength, along with his defensive capabilities and speed. During the final moments of the battle, Doflamingo used his 16 holy bullets, God Thread attack to clash against Luffy's King Kong gun. The impact caused the entire island to shake and even created waves around the surrounding water. It was so awesome and surreal seeing Luffy clash with someone as dangerous as him. We were even seeing some hope that he could win. For a moment, Luffy was pushed back, but he finally pulled through, decimating Doflamingo's attack and destroying a big chunk of the island in the process. The fight, coupled with the transformation, was extremely satisfying to watch. I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back, I'ma kick back.
Nearing the top of the list, we have an unforgettable moment when Luffy punched a celestial dragon in the face. The Celestial Dragons, also known as the World Nobles, hold the highest rank and utmost importance in the world of One Piece. Descendants of the 20 kings who founded the world government live in Marijois and are considered divine beings who have the privilege to do anything they want. These guys are also exceptionally tyrannical, and this celestial dragon, Saint Talos, showed how little regard he had for others. In the human auctioning house, Luffy came to save Kami, but Hutchin stops him only to be shot by Saint Talos, who wants to enslave Luffy's friend. Seeing this blatant cruelty, enraged Luffy ignored everything, walked up to the celestial dragon and punched him right in the face, knocking him through the seats. The moment shocked everyone in the audience and was quite possibly the biggest act of defiance in the world of One Piece. Well, after the previous act of defiance, he showcased by declaring war on the world government. The world government is literally the strongest faction in the world of One Piece, with the Navy acting as their protectors, along with the monsters known as the Gorosei. There's no more apparent power than the world government. It even has the word world in it, which I can't stress enough. There's no wonder that one of Luffy's best moments should include the time he declared war on the world government by burning their flag. This was all symbolic, just to show how he intends to save Nico Robin no matter what organization stands in his way. Luffy's always been shown to be extremely protective of his friends, so it's not unpredictable that he would even fight against the world government to protect them. An iconic moment in One Piece by all counts. Coming in the top 3 of this list, we have Luffy as he uses Red Rock for the very first time against Kaido. Luffy goes on to punch Kaido in the face. His punch uses the techniques he learned while training in Wano, incorporating both Gear 2 and Gear 3 to charge up a blazing fist that sets the strongest creature ablaze and destroys a large area while knocking the Emperor down. The moment was incredible. Luffy remembered all the ways Kaido had hurt the people around him. He could tell how personal the punch was. After knocking Kaido down, Luffy proceeds to tell both Emperors that he and Wano will become the king of the pirates. Did I mention how awesome the punch looked too because of the animation? There was a gorgeously animated punch which definitely added more impact to the moment. Before we reveal the top entry on this list, we have Luffy facing off against the 3 admirals. Paramount War, but none of the moments were as cool as Luffy facing off against the 3 admirals in the Navy. The admirals are amongst the highest ranking and most powerful figures within the Marine organization. Facing just one of them is an intimidating task. Standing in front of all 3 is a move that requires an ungodly level of courage. Keep in mind that this is pre-time skip Luffy, who is vastly superior to Luffy as we know him now with Gear 5 and all. Even while being exceptionally outclassed, Luffy faces the admirals in a moment that's etched deeply into my mind, along with other fans of the series. With all of those entries at the top of this list, we have the moment Luffy defeats Kaido. Kaido was the embodiment of endurance, and until Gear 5, it looked like Luffy would be unable to defeat him. But after Luffy awakens to his powers, the tables turn as we watch the Emperor get thoroughly pummeled in a battle that features the most outrageous attacks in the history of One Piece. Even the animation was on a whole different level, as everyone knew that this would be a fight to remember for ages to come. The battle showed Luffy's journey till this time and how he could finally stand against the Emperors, all to realize his dream of becoming the Pirate King. With a final godly punch and with the hopes of everyone in Wano riding on his shoulders, Luffy decimated the Azure Dragon and led the country to freedom. And with that, we're wrapping up this list of the top 25 best Luffy moments in One Piece. Be sure to comment down below any moments or rankings that you think should have made it to this list. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so we can show you more of the best moments us around. See you next time.